Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm reading from the subreddit pro anti, am I the asshole? And our next post is from an AITA. She stole her BFF's baby name. Now she wants mine. I'm going to read this story. Then I want to hear from you guys. Is Opie the asshole for keeping her baby name a secret from her sister who stole her best friend's baby name? Let's jump into it. Am I the asshole for keeping my baby name a secret from my sister who stole her best friend's baby name? So here's how my sister went from baby name thief to family drama queen. And why this time I'm putting my foot down. My sister and I are both pregnant. Her due date is just a few weeks before mine. It's actually been kind of fun. Bonding over symptoms, shopping for tiny clothes, and sharing silly cravings. But there's one part of pregnancy I'm not bonding over with her. Naming our babies. Why? Because my sister has a track record. A really bad one. A few years ago when she was pregnant with her daughter, she did something that shocked everyone. Her best friend at the time, let's call her Amy, had been gushing about this baby name she'd dreamed of since high school. She told my sister in confidence. A name with deep meaning. First and middle. It was sentimental and special. Well, when my sister gave birth first, she used that exact name. Same first, same middle. Amy was devastated. They haven't spoken since. And when we asked why she did it, all my sister said was, first come, first serve. So now, here we are. Both of us pregnant, both expecting boys. And guess who's constantly asking me what name I picked? Yup, baby name bandit herself. She asks me casually during brunch. She texts me at midnight. She even asked for the girl name we'd picked, just in case. At first, I tried to keep it light. Oh, we're still deciding. We've got a few on the list, but she kept pushing. And honestly, I don't trust her. Not even a little. So I did what any suspicious sister would do. I lied. I gave her a few totally fake names. Weird combinations that sounded just believable enough. And she knew. She looked at me with this sharp little smirk and said, "You're lying. You just don't want me to know." I smiled. Exactly. Things came to a head at a recent family dinner. My husband and I were talking about nursery colors, and of course, my sister jumped in. So what name did you actually decide on? I looked at her and shrugged, still narrowing it down. That's when our older brother, the jokester of the family, blurted out, "Don't tell the baby name thief your name." The whole table froze. My sister's face went red. "You're seriously still holding that over me?" she snapped. That was years ago. I didn't even respond. But Mom, ever the peacemaker, chimed in. "Sweetie, even if she uses it first, everyone will know they picked it. But that's the problem. It's not just about who said it first. It's about trust. It's about respecting boundaries. Look, I'm not trying to start World War III over a baby name. But this isn't about pettiness. It's about protection. She betrayed someone close to her once, and I watched it happen. Why wouldn't I believe she'd do it again? Names carry weight. This is my first child. A name my husband and I picked with love and meaning. Why should I risk it? Just to make someone feel included in something she's proven she exploits. She's called me dramatic. My mom says I should just be the bigger person. But honestly, I don't want to play nice just to get burned again. So here I am, holding on to our baby's name like it's a national secret. Because maybe it kind of is. So, am I the asshole for not telling my sister the name we chose for our son? Or am I just setting a boundary she doesn't want to accept? Comment below. Would you trust someone with a track record like hers? Alright OP, I think that was a good plan. You know, if you do untrust somebody and you know they've re-gone, take something that's meaningful to you. A good strategy is to preemptively say, "I'm not telling you what I'm gonna name my baby. But honestly, OP, I think it's awesome that you have such a strong bond with your partner that you two were able to pick a name together that has meaning for both of you. And I think that's great. And of course, that's something worth protecting. Also, I think it's interesting the different ways that people look at baby names. For some people, like my mother, it's all about finding a name that sounds pretty. And other people, like OP, see a name as something that holds meaning and history. And I can understand both perspectives. I mean, I have a cousin whose name is Autumn. She hated it growing up. She thought it was the stupidest, most cliché name ever. So she went by her middle name, and then she grew to appreciate it more as an adult. She told me recently that she thinks it's a beautiful name. So I guess you never really know how you gonna feel about a name until you grow into it. So while I think it is super important to choose a name that you gonna love as an adult, I also try to remind myself that maybe I am gonna feel differently about certain names 18 years from now. But OP, at the same time, I think it's totally reasonable for you to not want to give your sister your baby name. I mean, your sister straight up stole your best friend's baby name. So why would you trust her not to do it to you? Like, that is a pattern of behavior. So I completely understand where you're coming from. And honestly, this whole situation reminds me of that episode of Seinfeld where Elaine starts dating a guy and he gives her his phone number. But he tells her to hold off on calling him because he's taking a vow of celibacy. And then she accidentally calls him anyway, and then Jerry says, well, technically, you didn't break his vow. He wasn't celibate anymore the moment he gave you his phone number. I'm wondering if that same logic applies to baby names. Like, once your sister hears the name, does that mean that the name is no longer yours? And OP, it sounds like your mom knows that your sister has a history of doing this. Because she actually said in the post, even if she uses it first, everyone will know they picked it. So I wonder, was your mom saying that because she knows that the name OP chose is probably gone? Nah, be a great name that her daughter ends up using. And lastly, OP, I am so glad that you have a sense of humor about all this. Because this is definitely a funny story. Just hearing about it made me laugh. So thank you for that. And I hope you and your family can find a way to laugh about it too. I'm curious, what do you guys think? Should Op have told her sister her baby name? And if so, does that mean that the name is no longer OP's? Or is it still OP's? Sound off in the comments. Lastly, if you enjoyed this video, then please hit the like button. It helps me keep making these videos. And if you'd like to hear more stories like this, then you can subscribe. And if you really want to dive into the world of pro-anti, then check out my podcast where I publish new episodes every Wednesday. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for listening. Love you. Bye.